Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Instagram app. And this one we're going to be building the like button, so you can sort of do like the double tap like that, get the heart going. You can unlike it by clicking the other heart. And yeah, so we'll start off from right where we left off in the last video. So this is where we left off from our last tutorial of this app. So let's first do some reorganizing to make this code a little more organized. So what I'm going to do is move the post header into its own separate widget just to keep things neat. Class post header extends stateless widget. Do an override widget build context, and then we can return our entire header. So we're just going to cut this out here like so, put it in here, add a semicolon, save that, and then it needs to put the post header back in here. Save that. Let's take a look at what our code looks like. Still the exact same, so that's all good. Now, next thing we need to do is add the heart icon. So we can just add it to the column here. So you do icons.favorite is what the heart's called. Yeah, so we save that. Let me zoom in for you guys here. So you can see there's a little heart underneath there. What we need to do is actually move this to the left. So for that, we can add a list tile. So we can do list tile leading, and then we could put what we just made in there. So we put the icon's favorite in here, and we save that. That should move the heart to the left-hand side, as you can see here. So the next thing we need to do is add some color to this. So we can do color, and then we do colors.red. We save that. Check it out. Now it's red. But what about interaction? So when we click on this right here, it doesn't really do anything right now. It just stays red. So now we're going to introduce a concept called stateful widgets. So stateful widgets is basically, that means the widget has some memory. It sort of knows whether it's currently liked or not liked. All our widgets currently are stateless. So what we're going to do next is define a post widget that is a stateful widget. So go ahead and create a class called class post extends stateful widget. And then this will override create state new post state, like so, semicolon. Now we need to define what post state is. So we do class post state extends state, there we go, post. And this is going to have some states. We're going to have one called liked, and we'll default that to false. Then we're going to do an override widget build context. And this is going to return what we had here. So we're just going to grab this whole thing. Let's get rid of this here. Go ahead and return this whole thing here. Add a semicolon. And then we can put post here. And if you see, our app's still the exact same. So that's so good so far. Now, how do we make it so that when you click the heart, it changes colors, right? So we're going to make an icon button, and we're going to make a function that handles the click. So we change this from an icon to an icon button. And then we can do icon colors like so. But for this, we can do if liked, we want icon favorite, else we're going to want icons.favorite border. So if it's liked, it's going to be filled in. If it's not liked, it's going to be just the border. And then for color red, we can do something similar. So we can do liked, question mark, red. Otherwise, we can do colors.gray. Okay, so now if you look at our app, you can see when we zoom in, it's gray because it's not liked. So how do we add the clicking functionality, right? So we go back to our code. We can actually make a function here in the icon button that's called onPressed, and this can call a function that we can create called pressed. There we go. So that's not defined yet, but we can define it up here. So we can do pressed. So pressed, then we can in pressed we can call set state. So set state actually tells Flutter to update the UI. So we need to call set state in there, and then inside there we can do liked equals exclamation mark liked, which basically will toggle liked. So we save that. Now let's see if we can get this to work. Let's do a little super zoom in. If I click it, it's red. Unclick it, it's not red. Okay, so we're so good so far, right? What's next? Next we want to implement the double tapping behavior. So first let's learn how to draw a heart on top of our image. The widget we're going to use for this is called a stack widget. So we're going to go ahead and put this image into a stack. So we can do stack, like so. Alignment, we'll do center. Alignment dot center, and then the children of the stack. So obviously one of the children is going to be our image here that we just had. And then the second image, the second children is going to be our heart overlay, right? So our little heart over on top of it. So we can do, let's say we just do icons.favorite. Let's see if this works. So if I save that, what do we have now? Nothing. Okay. That did not work. Maybe we got color. Colors.white. There we go. So if we go here, you can see that we got a little heart on top of our dog. There you go. And we should probably make that a little larger. I'll hop back in the code now. And we can just do size here. New size. Let's just do like 80. Save that. Yeah, that seems like give or take about right? So check it out here. How do we get this to show and hide based on double tap? So what we're going to introduce is a gesture widget here. You're starting in a board of widgets. That's what Flutter's built on. Flutter's just a bunch of widgets. Like Flutter's just widgets within widgets within widgets. Everything's a widget. Gesture recognizers are widgets. Double tap's a widget. Stacks are a widget. Layouts a widget. Hearts are widgets. Okay, you get the point. Let's create a gesture widget. So we're gonna do gesture detector, as they call it. On. Is it not right? Maybe if I put a comma here, will it auto? What? There we go. Okay, so that's how it's spelled. Then we want to define on double tap. What do we want to do here? So we want to do this thing again, the arrow. Then we want to do double tap. So I put this underscore here because it just implies that it's like a private function. This is kind of how Python also does it. So I guess Dart is like, feels like other languages, even though it's not any other language. It kind of feels like a little bit of JavaScript with some Python mixed in. I don't know. It seems pretty easy to code in, to be honest with you. So I have no trouble coding in Dart at all. So double tapped instead of set state liked. Yeah, we can do this for now. We'll just leave that for now, and we'll make it more complicated in a bit. Don't you worry. And for this, we do child. What we're gonna do? We're gonna shove this guy right in here. Shove it in. All right. We save that. And now let's see what happens when we do a double tap. Well, actually nothing will happen because like we didn't actually code the, I guess the bottom part changes. So our gesture's working correctly, but now we gotta change this part. So go back to the code. And instead of this, we can do like liked, and then we'll do that. If it's not liked, then we can just do like an empty container. Let's see if we can get this. I'm gonna right click and do a format, Dart format here. All right, that looks nicer. So let's see what this does. If it's not liked, so if I like it, it stays, and then I dislike it, it's gone. But that's not how Instagram works. Like Instagram, when you double tap it, it shows up and then disappears, right? So we sort of got to do a little bit of like a timer logic here so that it shows and then sort of like fades away after about like half a second or so, right? So let's do that. So instead of just a simple liked equals liked here, we can add another state variable called bool show heart overlay. And we'll make that false. And then for this, we can do set state show heart overlay is equal to true. And we'll do liked is equal to true. And if show heart overlay, which it will be true because we just set it here, then we'll add a timer. Ooh, timer needs async library, so we're gonna import Dart async here. So import Dart async. Okay, semicolon. So timer, let's just say like 500 milliseconds, like half a second, okay? I don't know what the actual timing is, but I mean, that should be close enough. Just need a, yeah. So then we can pair our function here, and then we're gonna do, in here we're just gonna do set state. Set, oh, whoop, this is just set, not set state. Set state. Show heart overlay equals false. Okay, so if we change this from liked to show heart overlay, let's see if we can get this to work. So let me double tap it now. Shows up, oh, it disappears. So if I unlike it at the bottom here, and then I'll double tap now, that's pretty much what we want. So there you have it. Now we got our likes working. In the next video, we're gonna go to comments. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna put the next video on your screen right now, and also the playlist button. If you guys like this stuff, please give me a thumbs up. And I definitely made some errors in the code, so if you can find them, why don't you drop them down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.